Hello, my name is Rebecca Stevenson, and this is my video assignment for the Disposition of Learners assignment for Grand Canyon University. The first thing I would like to discuss is what dispositions I think I possess that will make me a successful teacher. First of all, I think I have the disposition of honesty. I'm a very honest person. I tell it how it is. I don't cut facts. I just say it how it is. That's how I've always been. That's how my mom was with me, and I've been that way my whole life. I'd rather hear the truth than a partial lie, even if it hurts. And that's something I plan on taking into the classroom with my own students. Another disposition that I feel I have pretty well is curiosity. I am very curious by nature. I always have been, asking questions, looking up information, reading books. And at my current job, I encourage that in the kids I work with. I answer any questions they have as long as I think it's appropriate. I encourage them to find the answers themselves if it's something that they're curious about and I don't know, or I'll tell them to go ask their teacher or their parents, or just, I feel like curiosity is a very good thing to have, and it's what makes the world better, and it's why some of the things we have is because of curiosity. A disposition that I will need to work on before I enter the classroom would be compassion. It's not that I'm not a compassionate person, but according to the CEO of Professional Disposition Learners, aspects of compassion is friendliness and warmth, and something I'm not very good at. Once you get to know me, I'm a friendly person, and I can be kind and caring and warm. When you first meet me, a lot of people say I'm cold or they think I'm rude just because I don't really like meeting new people. So I kind of come off as a little cold because I don't really smile very much. But when people get to know me, they think I'm great. I mean, I work well with kids and students, but I know that in the classroom setting, I need to come off as approachable, friendly, warm, sincere, so that my students will actually want to be in my class and learn from me. Another one is, what attributes do I think teachers should have and what kind of guides them? And a couple of big ones, but one will be definitely patience. Working with children requires a lot of patience. They're going to goof off. They're not going to want to listen. They're not going to want to necessarily do their assignment that they're supposed to. So a teacher has to have patience to be able to work with those children. Teachers also need to be on time. They need to be to their class when they're supposed to be. They need to finish their class when they're on time. Because if they don't show up on time, how can you expect your students to show up on time? They don't finish when they're supposed to, then that can throw off other classes and set the whole day back and mess up your students' the rest of your day. Another thing about the dispositions is they can positively and negatively affect the morale of your students. Take, for example, compassion. If you are not a compassionate person, that can negatively affect your classroom because they can feel like they are unwanted or uncared about, or that you don't really give concern either way. But if you're too compassionate, then you can kind of come off as a little scary or maybe too eager, and maybe the kids back off a little. You have to find that balance with compassion. Enough compassion to where the kids know you want to teach them and you want to be there and they feel safe, but not so much to where you scare them or drive them off or make them feel unwanted. Another one is how I uphold the expectations of professions, including codes of ethics, professional standards of practice, and relevant laws and policies. By staying up to date, first off, on any changes on all those things, by being honest, but never being alone with students, if at all possible, making sure that my class is taken care of and that I follow every single rule the school has, that whatever I'm supposed to do, I do, and that I don't make any unethical decisions, that if I think there's a questionable ethical decision, I will go talk to someone else about it. And lastly, how will you promote healthy moral development with students in your future classrooms? I want to have an open door policy that at any time if my students need something, they can come in and talk to me, whether by my lunch break or planning classes. If they need something, I'm there. If they need help with school, or if they have a problem, or whatever, I'm there. As a teacher, my job is to educate them, but that role is so much more than just education. I'm helping to develop their character and their morals, and sometimes you don't know what's in those kids' lives. And sometimes the only ever attention they receive is at school with their teachers. So by having the open door policy, I'm hoping to be able to be there for my students and help them with whatever they need. That is all for this assignment, and I use the CEO Professional Dispositions as Learners as a reference, and it's where I got a lot of my information about dispositions. Thank you and goodbye.